Good morning, everybody. Hello, I'm Jacob. Welcome to St. Croix Church. I'll just encourage you to grab a cup of coffee and find a comfortable spot to sit down, stand up. And we've got a bunch of songs that we'll start the morning with here. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the word. Sweet the rain's new fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness where his feet pass. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light, Eden soft flame. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the word. Creator God, we just thank you for a very beautiful morning and the beauty of good company and friendship here with each other. Good coffee. Just be with us this morning as we bring everything that we have from this week with us here this morning, and with heavy hearts, with joyful hearts, everything. May we just experience your presence here with us right now. Come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy praise. String deeds of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Praise the mountain fixed upon it, fount of thy redeeming love. Here I raise my Ebenezer, hither by thy help I come. Right home by thy good pleasure, safely to arrive at home. Jesus sought me when a stranger, wandering from the fold of God, He to rescue me from danger, interposed His precious blood. Oh, to grace, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. Let thy goodness like a fetter bind my wandering heart to thee. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, oh, take and seal it for thy course above. Here's my heart, oh, take and seal it for thy courts above. I am a shepherd and I shall not want. Oh, my Lord, beside still waters you prepare my heart. I trust in you. I trust in you. I am a shepherd and I shall not want. Oh, my Lord, beside still waters you prepare my heart. I trust in you. I trust in you. Even though I walk through the valley of death, you restore my soul and you give me rest. All the memories of your faithfulness early. Just a closer walk with thee. Just a closer walk. Just a closer walk with thee. Just a closer walk. Even though I walk through the valley of death, you restore my soul and you give me rest. All the memories of your faithfulness. Oh, you restore my soul and you give me rest. Oh, even though I walk through the valley of death, you restore my soul and you give me rest. Oh, all the memories of your faithfulness. You restore my soul and you give me rest. You restore my soul and you give me rest. 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 Could I just sit here a while, knowing that there's nothing I need to say, safe in the knowledge that you know my ways, love me completely, no need to hide a thing. Could I just stay here a while, letting you melt away all of my fears? I feel your comfort when you are so near. I'll hide myself in the shelter you made for me. Could I kneel here a while, doing what I was created to do, bowing in reverence, I long to adore you, willingly giving all that I can surrender. Could I just rest here a while, letting you whisper my burdens away? All of my journeys, there's no other place where I find refuge, strength for my weary heart. Could I need to say, safe in the knowledge that you know my ways. Love me completely, no need to hide a thing. Fear in your love, there is no shame in your life, only the laughter of God, shaking the dead back to life. There is no fear. There is no shame in your life, only the mercy of God, only impossible life. We wanna be where you are. We wanna feel your beating heart. And where you go, we will go too. We wanna be with you. There is no fear in your love. There is no shame in your life, only the laughter of God, shaking the dead back to life. There is no fear in your love. There is no shame in your life, only the mercy of God, only impossible life. We Love it lifted me up when nothing, no one else could help. Love it lifted me. Love it lifted me. Love it lifted me up. Nothing, no one else could help. Love it lifted me. One more time. Love it lifted me. Love it lifted me up when nothing, no one else could help. Love it lifted me. There is no fear in your love. There is no shame in your life. Only the laughter of God, shaking the dead back to life. There is no fear in your love. There is no shame in your life. Only the mercy of God. Only impossible life. There is no fear in your love. There is no shame in your life. Only the laughter of God, shaking the dead back to life. There is no fear in your love. There is no shame in your life. Only the mercy of God. Only impossible life. Thank you. Amen. Oh, sure. Right. Yeah.
Welcome to St. Croix Church. Through the whole pandemic, we have not served communion down here. We have upstairs as part of the Celtic service, but we have it down here. So in very fitting fashion for us, we decided to do this today, and then I completely forgot. But Naomi didn't forget to bake amazing bread and bring it, so that reminded us. And so we do have communion ready. I don't have any fancy words ready though, but Bill, being a superstar on the computer, can you go back a few slides to the verse in this song that talked about breaking? The one that it would be just a handful of slides back. The one that talks about being broken to. Yeah, there we go. So I just, this one struck me as being applicable to communion and what we do when we share at the table together. Which for me is always about a time when we remember Jesus pouring out his life for us and creating a space where we can welcome everybody together at the table. And that's what we do. This is a table where we welcome everyone to be nourished together, to remember together why we come together. I think at least this time, we're going to do this the last Sunday of every month for the next season going ahead. And I don't know if we'll keep doing it this way, but I think we'll still be a little pandemic nervous and I won't actually serve you the communion. So if you could handle being self-serve communion today while these guys sing another song, that would be great. But let's read this verse of the song together. We want to love just like you. We want to break for the broken too. Lay down our lives for our friends. We want to be like you. So in that spirit, and as these guys sing another song, come on up and grab a piece of bread. There's some gluten-free wafers beside and a cup. So, thanks.
Sit here a while, knowing that there's nothing I need to say, safe in the knowledge that you know my ways, love me completely, no need to hide a thing. Could I just stay here a while, letting you melt away all of my fears? I feel your comfort when you are so near. I'll hide myself in the shelter you've made for me. Could I just kneel here a while, doing what I was created to do, bowing in reverence, I long to adore you, willingly giving all that I can surrender. Could I just rest here a while, letting you whisper my burdens away? In all of my journeys, there's no other place where I find refuge, strength for my weary horse. Could I safe in the knowledge that you know my ways, love me completely, no need to hide a thing. Could I stay here a while, letting you melt away all of my fears? I feel your comfort when you are so near.
Nothing like second helpings. So just a couple announcements before we get into some prayer concerns. One is you may see a crate of tomatoes right behind Vic on the table over there. Vic's garden has been over bountifully blessed with tomatoes, and so he tells me that his stomach and his freezer and his house is full and overflowing. So if you could grab one of those bags and take some tomatoes home with you, that would be amazing. And you're all invited to do that. The second thing is I wanted to give a bit of an update on where things are going with the church transitions. So I think everybody's heard at least some, and some of you have heard more, but we've been in a long season over this whole year of transition to, kind of one way of being together in leadership of the church and into something new. The Fitches are going to be retiring in just a little over a month. It's getting to be amazingly close. And that's the hard part of the transition. But we've been preparing for some of the new and exciting part. And so we've had a team of young leaders who have been working on listening to each other and listening to anyone in the community who shared with them, getting a sense of what are the dreams and hopes of the community, what would we love to see going forward. And that imagination team has met regularly, faithfully for much of this year and has put some of their ideas down in a proposal that they shared with the old leaders team. Very old. And then we've been in dialogue with them back and forth about that and tweaking it and sharing ideas. And then just recently a task force formed with the members of both of those committees to make it really practical and concrete. And that group has met a couple times, meeting again this afternoon. And we'll be ready to start sharing some of those details with you very soon. But what we will say is that we think there's going to be a really good mix of continuity and newness as we go forward. The basic structure of the church won't change dramatically overnight. We'll still have the Celtic service upstairs. We'll still have a main service or second service down here. There may be a little more changes or experimentation in what goes on down here, but then we've done that in the past too. But there'll be some fresh faces helping with that, and we think a lot of good will come with that. I did want to share that among some of the key priorities of this for us is named by the imagination team and really welcomed by everyone is let's be really known to be a community that listens. Let's really be known as a group that intentionally hears each other and empowers each other, and less formally, but one of the things you'll see when you hear some of the new roles coming out, that there's a lot of use of the term facilitator. And that's not an accident. It's because we really want an emphasis on encouraging and coming alongside and helping a real broad level of participation in the church to make this community thrive as we head into our next season, our next era as a church community. So stay tuned. I think another thing that's going to happen over the weeks ahead is that members of the imagination team are going to come up and share a brief bit about what that process has been like for them, so you'll get a sense of kind of having walked alongside what this has been all about. So I think that will be a really good thing too. Now the next thing is really, really hard, and so some of you know about this already and some of you may not, but this has been a really tragic weekend for us in that completely unexpectedly Shani's husband Tony O'Leary had a stroke on Friday morning, and it really quickly became quite serious and something that couldn't be recovered from. So Tony was on life support late Friday, and they really said there's no hope, and his body was just being preserved for organ donation. So it all happened just incredibly fast, with no warning at all. So obviously this is just hugely devastating for Shani, for their son Nathaniel, And Shani's also been, really dependent on Tony in recent years for care, and so there's a whole other level of, concern and need in that. In spite of everything, one of the other things that's been going on that's been kind of ironically really hopeful for Shani is that she's been involved in some tests and possible procedures in Halifax with a new treatment that might make a significant difference with the type of Parkinson's that she has. And so she found out with some recent tests that she may be a very good candidate indeed. And she's just in the middle of this process, and the next test that was a part of being fully approved for this was happening either late today or tomorrow. So it really seemed like it would be just another tragedy if this also would have to get interrupted. But amazingly, she feels like she's going to be able to go ahead and do this and not lose this chance, partly because she knew how much it meant to Tony. Tony was just a huge hero for her in this. So Shani, they're en route. Shani and Nathaniel are en route to Halifax now. But let's have a time of silence and prayer for them. So silence first, and then if anyone else wants to jump into that silence with a prayer, feel free to go ahead. Otherwise, I'll wrap that up with a prayer. God, our hearts just break with this. Pray that Shani and Nathaniel can be confident in your love for them and our love for them. And your love for Tony. Pray, God, that you'd show your care for Shani and Nathaniel, for all the details, for all the questions in the days and weeks ahead, through us and directly. Thank you for the strength that has already been evident in Shani and Nathaniel and in all the caregivers, Helen and Shannon, and so many people who've come around and been close with her through this time. Amen. Shannon's also started a meal sharing. Do you want to say something about how people connect with that if it's not obvious, or?